Welcome to this sleepy time practice, a little mini, just preparing our psycho-physical body for rest, to really be in a state of acceptingness of that rest. So, gathering your yoga stuff, and we are going to start straight, lying down on our backs, but we're going to have a blanket underneath our heels in this entry body scan Shavasana. Heels on the blanket, widening the feet apart, rolling the legs open, so as much as possible the feet are rolling open too. Lying down. And here we want to lift the buttocks and with our hands move them towards the blanket as much as possible. And then lying fully back down, feeling the entire spine resting. Extending the arms diagonally away. The shoulders opening a little bit more, the shoulder blades being reminded to press up so that we feel the ribs here, right here, the left and right front and side ribs lifting up and broadening the abdomen, the entire abdominal cavity right here, sinking downwards as the ribs naturally lift up and broaden. So closing the eyes and just gently settling into natural breath, no effort. And observing the rhythm of the breath, feeling the body relax around the breath. And feeling a new sensitivity arising, a new softness. And as we soften, starting to feel that natural release, that lift and broadeningness of the rib cage, the entire abdominal cavity and all of the organs inside gently sinking down towards the ground. See how the breath can move more fluidly as the outer carapace of the body relaxes, the tension releases. And from this new place of freedom and ease, just lifting the hands and folding the palms together, giving thanks and opening our practice with one arm. Inhale. And then the hands releasing, the eyes opening. Bending the knees and bringing the knees towards the chest. Lining the inner feet up, lining the inner knees up, interlocking the fingers at the roots of the fingers on the front of the shin, the front of the kneecap. Dviparasutta Pavanmuktasana. Stay with the rhythm of the breath. The moment the mind becomes filled with some other story, bring it back to the rhythm of the breath. Soft and gentle inhalations, soft and gentle exhalations. Keep inviting the abdominal area to relax with each exhale, to pull downwards towards the ground. And then bringing the feet back to the mat. Moving slowly, lifting the right foot up, interlocking the fingers at the roots of the fingers, on the front of the knee, the front of the shin, and drawing that right leg towards us. Ekapada Supta Bhavantasana. Just gently glance at the right foot, spread the toes, and pull the toes back towards you, pushing out through the ball of that right foot. Being with the rhythm of the breath, the shoulders re-relaxing, feeling the spaciousness of the breath in this pose. And then releasing the foot back to the floor and changing sides. Interlocking our fingers, pulling the toes back and pushing through the ball of the foot. And drawing the leg closer with softness, with each inhalation and exhalation, more and more letting go-ness. And then bringing the foot back to the floor. Okay, now we're going to stretch out the backs of the legs a little bit. Most of us have either been on our feet or sitting too much, so we can all benefit from just bringing some sunlight to the backs of the legs and easing out this entire stem, or the trunk, if you will, of our trunk as we sleep. So bringing the right foot up, lifting up with the hands, take the inner and outer foot, pull the toes back, push through the ball of the foot, and straighten the leg as best as you can. You may not be able to straighten all the way, don't worry. And then rest the back and the head on the mat again. So just doing the best that you can to keep trying to straighten the leg. Even if your leg is not straight, you're pushing upwards through the leg, a line of energy going up through the leg and out through the balls of the feet and beyond. And settling into the breath. The breath helping us to stay with that opening, to stay with the pain, the discomfort we may be feeling. And the breath helping to bring energetic sunshine to those hidden, shadowy parts of the vehicle. Keep inhaling and keep exhaling. The ribs broadening, the abdomen releasing, the back of the knee opening, the calf, the back of the thigh. And now bending that leg and releasing. It's time for the other side. Lift the left foot up, lifting ourselves up and holding onto the inner and outer foot and extending as best as we can as we lower the head back down. Inhaling, exhaling the breath, a constant accompaniment of each and every movement, each and every sensation, guiding us. The breath becoming the intelligence, letting go of the brain, of cerebral activity. Just breath, sensation. Keep trying to extend through that leg to find the fullest extension that the leg can have today, right now. And then bending the knee and releasing. Right, it's now time to just open the backs of the hips a little bit from the supine position. So we are lifting the right foot up and resting the outer right ankle on the front of this left thigh. Let the inner groin of this leg roll open. Use your hand to encourage it to roll open. Keeping it rolled open, we're now going to lift the left foot off the floor and interlock our fingers behind the left knee. Now we want to bring the left leg towards us. The elbows will bend and the right elbow will find the inner right thigh, which is perfect because it's going to help us keep rolling the inner groin to the outer groin as we bring the left leg towards us and the right foot towards us. But we're keeping the right knee away. And keep going until you feel that area in the back hip. And exhale into that area, lengthening, broadening, releasing, over and over again, waves of exhalations. And then letting go of the interlock, bringing the left foot down and the right foot to the floor. Changing sides. So left leg lifting, outer left ankle on the front of that right thigh, and with your hand manually roll the inner groin to the outer groin. And then bring the right foot up and interlock the fingers behind the back of the knee. And draw the right leg closer. The left elbow pressing against the inner thigh to make sure that the knee doesn't come closer and that the inner groin is still continually rolling to the outer groin. Be again with the rhythm of the breath. Relax the face, the cheeks, the jaw, the temples. And send each exhalation to that back hip, broadening, lengthening, releasing all tension over and over again. And then releasing and foot to the floor. And one last Viparasutta Kavanuttasana, lining up the inner feet, lining up the inner knees, interlocking the fingers at the roots of the fingers. Elbows open so that the chest will be broad, shoulders relaxing, jaw relaxing. Soft, smooth inhalation. Soft, smooth exhalations. With each inhale, feeling the liftingness of the ribs, the broadeningness of the rib cage. And with each exhale, feeling the receding quality of the abdominal cavity, sinking towards the ground. Keep pulling the toes back and keep emitting energy out of the balls of the feet. And then releasing and feet to the mat. Alright, we're taking a second blanket now for our neck and head. So our final little bit, we're just going to connect to our heart space, our heart brain, so that we can ignite that intelligence before we rest in Shavasana and transition from there, hopefully, into sleep. So extending the legs, the blanket for the heels is waiting for us. Rolling the thighs open so that there's release in the groins. Lifting the hips up with your hands, moving the mass of the buttocks down towards the heels as much as possible so that there's no archiness in the lower back. Making sure that the blanket supports the entire neck but not the shoulders. And then placing one hand over the other on the heart space. We're going to close the eyes and spend a few minutes just breathing into and from the heart space. Gentle, effortless, giving that area sensitive and loving attention, so that we can be functioning from the heart space. Our brain releasing its grip. Our hearts awakening. And now, let us just release the arms and extend the arms, diagonally away, the palms open to the sky. Everything is open, trusting, resting. Resting in the peace of the heart. And then the hands lifting up and coming to rest on the abdomen. The eyes opening gently, slowly. Knees bending and rolling over. Taking this energy of heart-centered softness and heart-centered power, the power that comes from that unique softness, and letting it guide us into the rest of our evening, into sleep, so that as we rest, we're functioning from there, releasing all of what's in here, and as we awaken to the next day, still functioning from this space, an entirely different energy from which to perceive and experience life. Let me know how you feel. Take care. Namaste.